There we go. No, that wasn't.
So we're going to start with your name and his name here, and then I'm going to have you tell us a little bit about yourself and him here, and what is unique about him.
Okay, my name is Patrizia Nossinger, and this is Gwap Nossinger, and he is Mancoon mix, we think. Not sure, haven't done the DNA testing yet, but he is a very unique cat because he is very mellow, and he has lived with several dogs. They have been introduced to him after he's already been at the house. So he seems to get along with all of them and seems to be very chill about it and just gets along with everybody. And he's very, in general, he's just very mellow. I can get him to cleaned, and one of the groomers, just a quick little tidbit, she said that he's the only cat that she can actually use clippers on. No other cats will allow that. So he's very mellow and just a sweet boy all around. So that's what's unique about him.
Okay. What would your pet's autobiography be called?
The cat who loved lasagna.
Oh, he's been
Right. So how would you describe a no-kill animal rescue shelter to a child?
No-kill animal rescue shelter would be a shelter for pets or animals that to give them a second chance in life. We all need a second chance in life, and that really helps them get them adjusted and then finding them a good forever home. That would be a no-kill, and where they won't kill the animals after a certain amount of time, like other shelters do.
Okay. Wait, is it yours? Okay, it's yours. Okay, so which animal would make the best president if the animal kingdom were to rise to power?
The lion. I think the lion would.
Yeah.
What?
Yep.
Oh yeah. What would Gwap here say about you if we asked him for a reference?
He would say, he rules the house, and we are basically his servants. Mama is my servant, because whenever he demands something or needs something, as you heard, he can be very loud, and he won't shut up until he gets what he wants. That would be Gwap.
If your pet could redesign the food pyramid, how would it look?
Well, on top there would be lasagna and pasta. He loves carbs. And that's probably why he has diabetes.
And then run if he wants.
And other than that, he pretty much eats anything. He even eats dog food, and he just loves food in general. He does enjoy his tuna as well. But on top, I think it would be carbs.
If Gwap used a cell phone, what app would he use the most?
Food app. How have somebody deliver food to you? You know, those new food places that deliver it to your house. I think that's what he would use for sure. He loves to eat. He's about 17 pounds last time we weighed him. So.
All right. If your pet wins the title of king, how do you see yourself promoting the awareness for the Alaska Humane Society, Clear Creek Cat Rescue, and the no-kill shelter rescue community in Alaska?
I would take him, since he's so mellow, I think he would be a really good candidate because he can be around people and not be all freaked out about it and scared. I think children and people can pet him. So if people can, or if the animal is approachable, people are going to be more apt to listening to your story and to helping animals, for the animal shelter, for the non-kill animal shelter. And I think things sink in better when they have kind of a connection to the animal. So that's why what makes the animal itself the connection between the non-kill shelter and the kitty connection and all those other places that rescue the cats, and kind of because they'll remember him and then say, oh, he was a really cool cat. Let's go look at some. I think That's why he would be pretty good.
The tough question here.
So, Peter believes that all financial and volunteer resources would be best spent advocating for spaying neutering as a form of prevention of homeless pets versus non-kill shelters taking care of already homeless animals. What is your opinion on where resources are best spent?
I definitely think that's where we should spay and neuter all our animals. I think maybe some of them maybe wait a year just because until they're full grown. I understand sometimes there might be some problems with that if you fix them too early, but that's the best way. Fix your pet, and we won't have so many in shelters, and non-kill and other shelters as well. Plus, every day lots of animals get euthanized because there are no people to take them. So that is a great way to start preventing it from the beginning, and that way we won't have the problem trying to place them afterwards. Even though Alaska is a very good state from my experience, that people really love their animals, and there are families that you should take 1, 2, 3, and 4 pets. But there's only so many of us, so if we can prevent it from the get-go, let's spay and neuter your animals. Absolutely. Yes, that's the best resource.
And finally, why did you decide to compete in this pet pageant?
Because he's unique, and he would be an awesome ambassador to get the word out. Yes.
Awesome. And that was the end of it right there. And we are